I keep outside, stop by the shade store, then I clean my ride. Take the off the seat, she know they. I never posted this one, so they don't know it's my whip. I'm all on FaceTime with it. I'm kinda love how the tongue gets so appealing. And you heartbroken, contemplating about. I free that. Bounce back from 2017. I was spending that on rent, and you ain't gotta like me. It's some that will. You can talk on YouTube, but I'm making these meals. My crib's so ducked off, I can bike when I feel. And I really be sparing you. Pull up in that 992 and yo, don't know what's going on. Ask that. You know it's good. You know it.
Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. The Los Angeles Lakers come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Dallas Mavericks.
It's round 2, and now the Los Angeles starters. It's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. Austin Reeves out there with Cam Reddish. And it's Connect in at the 3, small forward. And for Dallas, Washington and Lively down low. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot.
Climbing the ladder, going upstairs. Lively, he doesn't have to go far to flush it.
Here's Reddish. This James on the wing. Over Washington. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Over to the left wing. Grimes, the pass to Thompson. That one's good from James on the assist by Reeves. James has gotten a second bucket on the night. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Grimes. Reddish covering. Really left him alone that time.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
And that one's good. James.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Hachimura's checked in for Los Angeles. Doughton comes in for Reeves. Lakers on D. Thompson finds Doncic. Here's Grimes. Three-pointer. Hachimura with a rebound. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Doughton. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Again, the miss by Dallas.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And it's James with the jam.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Thompson. Back to Doncic. Tries it from the top of the key, and he's able to get it back. Thompson against Hachimura. Thompson attacking. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
When he's moving at full speed, Thompson can be really tricky to handle.
Davis, the pass to James. And James throws it down.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. And let's take a look at who's been lights out from beyond the arc in this year's playoffs. LeBron James, number 1. In the 3rd spot, Austin Reeves.
These guys have delivered from beyond the arc in a big way here in the postseason, stepping up and embracing the spotlight.
Here's Lively. And here's Doncic. Pass to Marshall. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Grimes. That three's off the mark. The Lakers lead by 5. The teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup. Doughton's got his second basket.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Here's Grimes. And here's Thompson for 3. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Such a silky, smooth stroke from deep. Thompson, excellent accuracy.
Here's Doughton. On target from range. Doughton's got 7 points in the game.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And here's Thompson for 3. It's hauled in by Doughton.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And he gets the bucket. 9 points in the game.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
The Lakers lead by 9. For 3, James. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
To stop the run. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Here's Doughton, and he dunks it down.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Doncic outside. The shot comes out. And so it's Los Angeles going into the break up 12. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We'll be back in a moment. Continuing our coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Glad to have you back. Guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. It's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. Cam Reddish is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Connect in at the 3 spot. Exum, no good from outside. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And this group has been storming through the postseason, sweeping the first round and with a chance to go up 2-0 here tonight.
They've been firing on all cylinders, and we'll see how they do. I mean, the competition getting a bit tougher the deeper into the playoffs we go.
Mavericks trail by 14. Dinwiddie with it. Pass to Exum from downtown. Davis with a rebound. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Here's Reddish. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Tries again. Got a hand on it. Reddish passes to James. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stat for Los Angeles.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Morris, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. Doughton comes in for Reeves. Exum gets the bucket.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement creating the good look.
James passes to Davis. Here's Doughton. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Doughton's got 14 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Exum. And that one is stuffed right through.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past. But the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Dinwiddie finds Gafford. 6 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Exum. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Back to Dinwiddie. They set the screen. Takes the three. The Lakers with a rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Doughton. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now Exum. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Gafford. Exum outside. Lets it go. Rebounded by LeBron.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Here's Doughton. The three is up. It's rebounded by Morris. Here's Dinwiddie. Out to the wing. Marshall passes to Gafford. Morris outside. Pass to Exum. That's short off the rim.
You know, the scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
There's 31 seconds left in the second. A nice shot by Doughton.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Dinwiddie passes to Exum. To end the drought. Dallas no good that time either.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
James can't get it to go. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Coming into halftime of Game 2, there's an air of confidence for the Los Angeles Lakers.
And you look at the numbers. They're playing so well offensively. Nice flow. Only a few wasted possessions, guys.
And if they continue on this track, they're pulling away down the stretch. Mark my words.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks. Things not looking great. trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach Kenny over there. Who you got, Jet?
Well, this is where pride has to kick in. Down in the series, backs against the walls. Are you going to pack it in, or do you want to battle?
That is the question. Men or mice? Got to stick with it. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. Here's Reeves. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Thompson, the small forward. Washington holding down the 4. Then there's Derek Lively. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
Pass to Doncic. Washington outside. Knocks down the triple. Washington's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Count that bucket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Thompson scanning the floor. Back to Doncic. Over Reeves. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Connect outside. Fires in the triple.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
And Dallas calls time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Hachimura's checked in for Los Angeles. Doughton comes in for Reeves. And looking at these playoffs so far, here are some of the players who have been distributing the ball the best. 5th on the list, Luka Doncic.
I really admire how he seeks out his teammates. His selfless attitude and desire to get his guys going is what makes him such a valuable player.
.90 seconds into the second half now. Rebound, the Lakers. Doughton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Thompson outside. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well, we know Thompson always wired to score, but right now, it even seems to be coming easier for him.
Hachimura finds Davis with the drive, and Davis slams it home.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely, even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Good. Doughton's got 26.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And it's Doncic on the drive. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
It's just so hard to score in this league, especially when you're out of rhythm. You got to feel for him tonight.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Pass to Grimes. 1:56 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. 6 on the shot clock. To end the run, it's hauled in by Doughton. Doughton's got his 6th rebound on the night.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And here's Doncic outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Doncic has got his first 3 points of the game.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Pass to Grimes. Washington outside. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's James. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area. Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And Davis with the block.
Got to be careful putting up a shot around Anthony Davis.
Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Dinwiddie comes in for Doncic. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for Davis. Connect comes in for Hachimura. Vincent's checked in for Reddish. And Reeves is subbed in for James.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
And yep, it's good. Doughton's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
First team foul. Substitution for your batteries.
There's 18 seconds left in the third. Looking to end this cold spell. No good off the back of the rim. Dinwiddie against Hayes. Right wing. He got it up. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
That run punctuated by the big trifecta. They're on fire.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers destroying the competition as they end the quarter with a colossal 40-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back with you shortly. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. It's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. Austin Reeves out there with Cam Reddish. And it's Doughton in at small forward. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul of the game. Hardy, he's checked in for Prosper. Pass to Marshall from the arc. The Lakers with a rebound. Doughton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Exum outside. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give it. These easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Driving inside.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
And for Dallas, they're shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Here's Hardy. Reddish covering. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Gafford. Shot clock at 5. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Reddish passes to Doughton. Shoots. Again, the Lakers.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Reeves. It's hauled in by Exum. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Dinwiddie. It's hauled in by Doughton. Doughton's got 9 rebounds now. Dinwiddie against Reeves. Screen by James. Here's the 3. And it's Austin Reeves with the 3. Reeves has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Hardy. Reddish covering. They need this. Hardy's shot is good. Hardy's got his first bucket in this one.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Davis. Lets it go from deep. Second chance effort. And the layup good by Reeves.
What a save by Reeves. He saw what was happening ahead of time and was one step ahead of that play.
Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Here's Hardy. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Gafford.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
A nice shot by Doughton.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
1:36 left in the game. Hardy, the pass to Gafford. Dinwiddie outside. Gafford with a screen on Reeves. Here's Dinwiddie. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Lakers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
This team is playing with confidence and heart right now. They're in control of this series so far.
Yeah, no question. They're the more cohesive team right now, and just going out there and executing their game plan.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Mr. Perfect.
And you can't put a price on the value of his rebounding in this game. His effort on the glass was a game changer.
Exum with it. Picked up by Reddish.
Yeah, you know what? Dinwiddie has good size at the point guard position, and he uses it well to draw fouls.
Second team foul. At the line for Dallas, Dinwiddie. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Washington comes in for Marshall. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Exum. And Doncic has subbed in for Hardy. The Lakers also with a sub. Connect's checked in for Reddish. Here's Doughton. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Doughton's got 41.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2 games to none now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point. And I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations. And for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, you're a sponge for knowledge, and you have a great work ethic, and it's been fun to watch. Thanks, LeBron.
Allie, thank you as always. Time for us to say goodbye. We hope you enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference playoffs. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And now, our player of the game.
Straight into the pro. I know, and I love it when you make your knees touch your elbows and break it down low to the floor. There you go. Now throw it on me, showing every time I bust a rhyme, baby, give me some more. You say it like that when and I'll be right back. Yeah, that's my very next line. I use it. From shooting game to a pigeon to dime. I ask you who that is talking.